Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Triple Double Nation. Today we're looking at NBA players who could become stars next season. Let's get right into the video. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, SG, New Orleans Pelicans. While Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram, and Lonzo Ball make most of the headlines for New Orleans, Nickeil Alexander-Walker has proved how valuable he is to the Pelicans' future. After struggling with his shot and playing sparingly as a rookie, Alexander-Walker became a regular part of the rotation in year 2, starting 13 of his 46 games while improving his overall skill set. Over his last 13 games, the 22-year-old wing averaged 17.3 points, 4.4 rebounds, 3.1 assists, 1.2 steals, and 0.8 blocks, and shot 37.9% from 3. A full-time starting job would help Alexander-Walker turn into a star, something that may only happen if Ball leaves in free agency, or Eric Bledsoe is traded. The Pelicans would be wise to try to find a taker for Bledsoe while keeping a starting backcourt of Ball and Alexander-Walker, a combo that would feature two 6'6" guards. If he receives the playing time, Alexander-Walker needs to make some improvements to his game as well. At 205 pounds, his frame could still stand to add a little muscle. Alexander-Walker often had to settle for creative finishes around the rim instead of drawing contact and going into guys. He made just 46.6% of his layups this season, including a lowly 48.1% shooting mark from within 3 feet. While nearly half of his shot attempts were threes this season, Alexander-Walker showed the ability to break down his defender and drive when he wanted to. He just needs to become a better finisher around the rim. The Pelicans have one of the best young cores in the NBA, and the 17th overall pick in 2019 is becoming a big reason why. Mikal Bridges, SF, Phoenix Suns. Perhaps no player has improved as much offensively over the last 2 years, which is a testament to Mikal Bridges' work ethic and incredible durability. The 24-year-old hasn't missed a basketball game in 6 years, including 3 with the Phoenix Suns and 3 at Villanova. The 10th overall pick in the 2018 NBA draft has become a crucial part of the Suns' success this season, even if he's often the 4th option on offense. He's always had the body to become an elite defender, but often looked hesitant to shoot during his rookie season. After knocking down just 33.5% of his threes with a hitchy-looking jumper during the 2018-19 campaign, Bridges jumped all the way to 15th in the NBA with a 42.5% mark this year. He's not just a three-ball specialist either. Bridges finished in the 80th percentile or higher in transition, isolation, off-screen, and as pick-and-roll ball handler this season, per NBA.com Synergy data tracking, showcasing his ever-evolving all-around offensive game. His incredibly high release on jumpers makes them difficult to contest, with just 8 of his 440 jump shot attempts getting blocked this season. Of course, Bridges has always had Defensive Player of the Year potential with his length and work ethic. While he may never be a 20-point-per-game scorer while playing next to Devin Booker, Chris Paul, and DeAndre Ayton, Bridges can still grow into a star by continuing to develop his offense and turning into one of the game's best wing defenders. Don't be surprised if he ends up with a Chris Middleton-type career as a multiple-time All-Star who can be a team's number 2 option. Number 3, Daniel Gafford, C, Washington Wizards. A trade to the Washington Wizards was the best thing for Daniel Gafford's career, and he could reach star status with continued improvement in playing time. In just 17.7 minutes per game off the bench for Washington, Gafford put up 10.1 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 1.8 blocks, and shot 68.1% from the field. Stretch those numbers to per 36 minutes, and Gafford averaged 20.6 points, 11.3 boards, and 3.6 blocks. At 6'10" with nearly a 7'3" wingspan, Gafford lives around the rim with his dunking and shot blocking ability. His 8.1 block percentage was the 4th highest rate in the NBA, besting even Defensive Player of the Year Rudy Gobert. Gafford's average shot distance of the season was just 3.2 feet, as he rarely attempts a field goal outside of the paint. While this kind of role can still produce a star, at 22 he was plenty of room to grow. He discussed his mindset with Spencer Davies of BasketballNews.com. When I finally decided to lock in and stuff, that's when I realized, yeah, I can have a real long career in this league if I can just work out of my comfort zone. Instead of just being a real athletic guy, jumping and catching lobs or things like that, I can expand my game way more if I put my mind to it. I always work on things that take me out of my comfort zone in the offseason and stuff like ball handling, shooting threes, and things like that. But it's just up to me to have that level of confidence, and with my level of confidence and being better and better as the day goes by. Even though Gafford was on a team with Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook, no player made the Wizards better when he was on the floor this season. Should Washington hand him the starting job and 30-plus minutes a night from the start next season, Gafford could quickly become one of the best young centers in the NBA. Talen Horton-Tucker, GF Los Angeles Lakers. Much of Talen Horton-Tucker's star potential depends on where he plays next season. Although the restricted free agent to be won't turn 21 until November 25th, the Lakers wing has already played 2 professional seasons, showing off an encouraging skill set in year 2. Per 36 minutes of play, Horton-Tucker recorded 16.2 points, 4.7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1.7 steals, and shot 52.2% on his two-pointers. He's a huge shooting guard at 6'4" and 234 pounds, using his frame to drive and let defenders bounce off him before finishing around the rim or dumping the ball off to a cutting teammate. In 4 starts, he averaged 12.8 points and 7.5 assists, showing off his ability to create for others from the wing. He's also had the best mentor in the world for this type of job in LeBron James. While the Lakers will have the opportunity to match any offer Horton Tucker receives, they have a number of free agents to bring back Dennis Schroeder, Andre Drummond, Alex Caruso, Markieff Morris, Ben McLemore, so a hefty offer sheet may prove difficult to match. If a team flush with cap space looking for young talent comes in offering Horton Tucker $15 million a year or more, the Lakers may have to let him walk. This could actually be beneficial for his growth towards stardom, as minutes and shots could be far more available on a rebuilding team. While he needs to improve his outside shot, Horton Tucker has already shown enough at his age to soon become a star. Darius Garland, PG, Cleveland Cavaliers. After looking like one of the worst defenders in the NBA with a ho-hum offensive rookie season, Garland took a massive jump in year 2. He looked like the player the Cleveland Cavaliers envisioned when they took him with the number 5 overall pick in the 2019 draft, even though he played just 5 college games at Vanderbilt because of his injury. Garland, 21, averaged 17.4 points, 2.4 rebounds, and 6.1 assists, as well as 1.2 steals, and shot 45.1% overall and 39.5% from 3 this past season, finishing 13th among all NBA point guards in assist percentage. Unlike Garland's rookie season, the Cavs were actually better with him in the game. Per Cleaning the Glass, Garland jumped from a -0.4 swing rating during his rookie season to +5.3. In 2020 and 2021, the Cavaliers' effective field goal percentage improved by 3.1 points per 100 possessions with him on the floor, a mark that ranked in the 89th percentile in the league. While Colin Sexton averaged 24.3 points per game for the Cavs this season, it's actually Garland who has the highest upside. He already has an excellent dribble package and hesitation move. He's a willing passer who's only getting better, and we'll see his scoring numbers rise when he starts shooting more threes. It's Kevin Porter Jr., Houston Rockets. Kevin Porter Jr. may have the most raw talent of anyone on this list, and the 6'4" combo guard is already a skilled scorer and distributor at age 21. Following a trade to Houston in January, Porter put up 16.6 points, 6.3 assists, and 3.8 rebounds in his 26 games, including a 50-point, 11-assist performance in a win over the Milwaukee Bucks. Even with Drew Holiday defending him for much of the game, Porter was simply unstoppable. Shot selection and defense are probably the only aspects Porter needs to work on to reach a star level. His confidence is sky high, which is both a blessing and a curse for young guards who have the green light. It's easy to see shades of James Harden in his game, one of Porter's favorite players to watch. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like rating down below and comment which NBA player will become a star next season. See you guys next time and have a great day.